what's happening is there's a lot of anger coming out now of me because of repressed trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm dealing with the trauma now. I'm dealing it with a psychotherapist. But I also am in some different spiritual groups, and there seems to be two schools of thought about dealing with trauma. One is to completely ignore it and just, move into a more positive mindset in the future, and the other is to go deep into it.
Yeah.
So I'm having trouble deciding which way to go.
The reason there's two schools of thought is the one is if you're focused on the positive, the negative starts to become weaker and eventually dissolves. But if that trauma is anchored deeply and you don't resolve it personally and get over what was going on, then it may never dissolve, or it just may dissolve over decades, which is not a great turnout. So my choice is to always look at the trauma, see what the cause of the trauma is, see where you still haven't slipped into acceptance and forgiveness so that you can move on.
Okay.
All right. That's my personal preference on it.
So you're saying, I do have to explore it at some level?
I'm not saying you have to explore it. I said that's my personal preference.
Okay.
You have to decide what's best for you.
Okay. I just, like I say, the anger is coming out at the wrong people. It's not the people who actually harmed me originally.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd like to stop that cycle.
Yeah. So if you're trying to stay positive, but you're still having bouts of anger, then you might want to go investigate that and dig up the crap and let it go.
Okay.
All right. And remember, you can't do a fake positive. Like if you try to fake positivity, that's not going to help. That's going to make things worse.
Sorry, what do you mean by fake positively?
Sometimes we are not in a happy place, but we try to show we're in a happy place. We try to pretend we're in a happy place, and that's not healthy. If you're not in a happy place, you've got to let those emotions process and leave your system so that you can naturally come to a happy place.
Okay. Just one more question for you. The medical question, but do you have an opinion on medications for anger, psychiatric medications?
I just have a personal preference, and for me, there are very few Western medicines I take for any conditions, and I prefer to let things process, and I look for more herbal remedies if it's possible. But if that condition is the only thing, if that medicine is the only thing that helps the condition, then you may want to decide to do it. But I can't. First of all, personally, for me and legally, I cannot say use medication or don't use medication because I get my ass sued.
Right.
So.
Okay, it's just one of my doctors has said you have this option with medication, but I would prefer to work through the issue in therapy first before I would go for that option.
Okay.
So that's just where I am with it right now.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hope the therapy goes well.
Thanks.
Hey, this is Shiraz. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And you can check out upcoming events at www.energeticmagic.com. And remember, be well, be aware, and be magical.